Hello everyone. Welcome to the virtual class of Teaching Aptitude. As discussed in last lecture, from today I would like to discuss one of the important topic from our paper number 1, and it is all about ICT in education. It is very interesting topic, and if you learn this topic very perfectly, you can score 10 marks in the examination, because as per the paper structure of NET paper number 1, there will be 5 questions expected from this particular domain. So let us move to ICT in education. Before discussion of ICT in education, let me introduce the ICT, the meaning of ICT. So in first a few minutes, I will discuss ICT and then we will switch over to a few important concepts. And at the end, as per the routine, I will ask you 10 different questions. ICT is an acronym, stands for Information and Communication Technology. So from this, you can easily identify the terminology ICT, Information and Communication Technology. I stands for information, C for communication, and T stands for technology. This is one of the most important point. The term ICT was coined by, here I have written the name of the expert Stevenson, and it is coined in the year 1997. So from this statement, we can form 2 different questions. First question related to the expert who has coined the term ICT, that is Information and Communication Technology. And second important instruction related to the year when it was coined. So your answer should be 1997. Then ICT deals with technology. The term itself is very much clear over here, technology, and covers all the technologies which are used in it. It means the term ICT is not exhaustive term, it's an inclusive term. It includes all the technologies that we can use in teaching and learning process, which are used in it. It deals with 3 different aspects. First, storage. Second, communication. And third, that is processing. ICT deals with storage, communication, and processing. It includes all these things with first, store, retrieve, or receive any information in the most important word written at the end of the statement, digital form. It means ICT enabled education always focuses on any information in a digital form. So you need to remember these items very precisely, that when you refer the term ICT, automatically it should be click to your mind that we are talking about, we are focusing on content, information, or any area of working in teaching and learning process in digital form, not using the traditional mechanism or traditional form of learning. I hope everyone is clear with this. You can share your feedback and comment related to your clarity of idea into chat box, so as I can move forward. If you have any question or query, you may raise your question or query into chat box. so as I can slowly and gradually answer your all the questions. Let us move to when you say ICT, ICT includes, as we discussed in a previous slide, that ICT includes all the technologies. So ICT includes four important items. First and foremost, it's a computers. Second, it is audio visual system, that is known as AV, audio visual. Third, it is internet, because without the help of internet, now it is very much difficult to use ICT, specifically when students and teachers are located at different places. And fourth and last, that is email, electronic mail. So when you say ICT, ICT includes four major items. One is a computer. Second, it's a AV system, that is audio visual system. Third, internet. And fourth is email. You need to remember all four aspects of ICT. Audio visual system includes everything that we can include in the definition of technological device. It may include notepad. Notepad means a digital notepad. It may include overhead projector. It may include a digital projector. It may include LCD or LED, whatnot. So we can include everything over here. Then next, different generations of computers. When you say computer, there are 5 different generations of computers are developed so far. So as of now, your answer would be 5. There are 5 different generations of the computer existing slowly and gradually right from the year 1946. It is already mentioned on your screen. The first generation, you need to remember the generation, the period, and the important matter that I have precisely written in the column of remarks. The first generation computer used during 1946 to 1959. And these computers were vacuum tube based computers. If you simply Google vacuum tube based computer, you will find computers like a room, because the entire mechanism was based on a vacuum tube. After 1959, second generation computers developed, and these second generation computers were based on transistors. So first generation computers were based on vacuum tube. Second generation computers were based on a transistor. These kind of technical questions are expected in the examination, that the period of second generation computers were based on which kind of mechanism. So your answer is transistor. Then the third generation computer. The third generation computer is one kind of a revolution. हम उसे कंप्यूटर की दुनिया में क्रांति बोल सकते हैं. क्यों क्रांति बोल सकते हैं? क्योंकि थर्ड जनरेशन कंप्यूटर्स जो है वो इंटीग्रेटेड सर्किट यानी आईसी पे डिपेंडेंट थे. फर्स्ट जनरेशन में वी हैव यूज्ड वैक्यूम ट्यूब. दूसरी जनरेशन में हमने ट्रांजिस्टर्स का उपयोग किया. और थर्ड जनरेशन कंप्यूटर बिटवीन 1965 to 1971, in a third generation computer we have used IC. IC stands for integrated circuit. Integrated circuit is like a chip on which so many elements are designed, and on the basis of that elements everything is working. So third generation computers were based on IC, that is integrated circuit. At this point of discussion, I would like to put to your notice that the development of integrated circuit, that is IC, bring the major changes in the world of ICT and computer. Fourth, it's during 1971 to 1980, and these computers were based on VLSI microprocessor. Let us understand the term VLSI. For that, you need to understand integrated circuit called IC. This is IC. On IC means a chip. On a chip, so many elements are there. And on the basis of these elements, how many number of components fitted into a standard size IC represent its integration and scale. एक स्टैंडर्ड साइज की आईसी पे कितने कंपोनेंट्स फिट किए गए हैं, उसके जब पहली बार आईसी बनी तो वो रूटीन ट्रेडिशनल थी, लेकिन जैसे जैसे टेक्नोलॉजी आगे बढ़ती गई आईसी के इंटीग्रेशन में भी बहुत सारा चेंज हुआ, और इस चेंज के हिसाब से देयर आर डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ इंटीग्रेटेड सर्किट्स, integration scale available to us. First, it is SSI. SSI stands for small scale integration. I would like to put to your notice that in entrepreneurship, SSI stands for small scale industry. But in the world of computer and in the world of ICT, SSI means small scale integration. MSI, that is medium scale integration. LSI, large scale integration. VLSI, that is a very large scale integration. It means एक छोटी सी चिप में बहुत सारे कंपोनेंट्स फिट किए हुए होते हैं. And this is the beauty of the technological development in the world, that we can fit so many components, hundreds of components in a very small chip, that is integrated circuit. Then उससे भी आगे टेक्नोलॉजिकल डेवलपमेंट हुआ ULSI. ULSI stands for ultra large scale integration. ULSI, ultra large scale integration. And आज तक जो सबसे बड़ा चेंज जो हुआ है वो है GSI, that is a giga scale integration. GSI. यहां पे आपके सामने टोटल 6 तरह के IC डेंसिटी ऑफ इंटीग्रेशन रखे गए हैं. SSI, MSI, LSI, VLSI, ULSI and GSI. It is necessary for all of you to remember all these items, because in examination it may be possible that examiner may ask you any question related to the full form or acronym of any of these items available on your screen. So again, come back to the different generation of computers. In 4th generation of computers, we have used VLSI, very large scale integration. इसका मतलब एक छोटी सी चिप में बहुत सारे कंपोनेंट्स फिट किए होते हैं, और उसके हिसाब से कंप्यूटर की साइज आप सब जानते हैं कि दिन ब दिन छोटी होती जा रही है, क्योंकि उसकी जो सारी चिप्स है वो कम से कम साइज में अब मार्केट में अवेलेबल है. सो इट इज 4th generation. And next is a 5th generation. 1980 onwards, it means right now we all are in 5th generation of computer, and it is based on ULSI, that is ultra large scale integration. ULSI, ultra large scale. It means in very large scale integration we have numbers of components on a standard size of integrated circuit, but in ULSI it's a very huge in numbers. बहुत सारी चिप्स यहाँ पे एक आईसी में लगी होती है, ताकि एक स्टैंडर्ड साइज की आईसी में हम सब कुछ फिट कर सकें. I would like to inform you at this stage, we all are men from social sciences. So in paper number one is common for all the faculties. So they are not expecting that much of technical knowledge from the students. So we need to remember only three things. First, it's a generation. Second, it's a period incorporated with the different generation, and remarks. So you can easily remember that we have 5 generations, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. First generation 1946 to 59, second 59 to 65, third 65 to 71, fourth 71 to 80, and fifth 80 onwards that we are right now using. First generation was based on vacuum tube, second transistor based, third IC based, fourth VLSI microprocessor, and fifth ULSI microprocessor. I hope everyone is clear with all 5 generations of the computer system. And I'm expecting one of the questions from this area. So if you are clear for this, you may put your feedback or comment or whatever the learning lesson in the chat box, so as I can come to know that you are getting these things very properly. Now move to the next part. Types of a computer. I'm expecting one question either directly or indirectly related to the types of computers. Don't mix the generation and types of computers, because there are 5 generations of the computer and there are 5 types of computer. So numbers remain the same. Here, I would like to discuss the types of computer based on speed and computing power. First, it is a PC. PC stands for a personal computer that we are using for our own purpose. Maybe it's a domestic purpose or commercial purpose. आज हम जो भी कंप्यूटर्स अपने घर पे या ऑफिस पे इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, चाहे लैपटॉप हो, डेस्कटॉप हो, कोई भी हो, उस कंप्यूटर को पर्सनल कंप्यूटर मानी पीसी बोला जाता है. Simply, it is a single user system having moderately powerful microprocessor, not superior microprocessor, moderately powerful. So it is not that much of slow, and it is not with the super speed. It is moderately good. Second, it's a workstation. It is also a single user computer system, similar to personal computer. However, has a more powerful microprocessor. What is the difference between PC and workstation? Same. PC is used for single user. It is also used for single user. But as compared to speed and computing power of personal computer, workstation is a better, because the speed or the computing power for a workstation is a comparatively good than personal computer. Third, it's a mini computer. It is a multi-user computer system capable of supporting hundreds of users simultaneously. यहां पे आप गलती कर सकते हो, क्योंकि नाम है मिनी कंप्यूटर लेकिन काम बड़ा है. पर्सनल कंप्यूटर में क्या होता है, सिर्फ एक ही आदमी इस्तेमाल कर सकता है. सेम थिंग हैपेंड विद द वर्कस्टेशन. मिनी कंप्यूटर मल्टी यूजर कंप्यूटर के सिस्टम के नाम से भी जाना जा सकता है. आप उसे अच्छी तरह से आपके नोटबुक में लिख लो. नाम है सिर्फ मिनी कंप्यूटर, लेकिन वास्तव में ये मिनी कंप्यूटर नहीं है. ये मिनी कंप्यूटर मल्टी यूजर कंप्यूटर है, और इट इज कैपेबल ऑफ सपोर्टिंग हंड्रेड्स ऑफ यूजर्स साइमल्टेनियसली. एक साथ सैकड़ों कंप्यूटर्स को, यूजर्स को एक साथ अपने आप में काम करने की छूट दे सकता है. सो इट्स अ more powerful than PC and workstation. Fourth, that is a mainframe. It is a multi-user computer system like mini computer. capable of supporting hundreds of users simultaneously. So same feature in mini computer and mainframe. But what is the difference in mini computer and mainframe? Software technology is different from mini computer. अगर आप फीचर्स के हिसाब से सोचोगे तो क्या होगा? मिनी कंप्यूटर और मेन फ्रेम कंप्यूटर में दोनों में फीचर्स एक जैसे ही हैं, दोनों मल्टी यूजर्स कंप्यूटर हैं, दोनों एक साथ सैकड़ों यूजर्स को फैसिलिटीज एक साथ दे सकता है. लेकिन बेसिक डिफरेंस क्या है? द बेसिक डिफरेंस बिटवीन मिनी कंप्यूटर एंड मेन फ्रेम कंप्यूटर इज related to the software technology, and software technology of mainframe computer is different than that of mini computers. Fifth, it is a supercomputer. We will discuss supercomputer in detail at the time of discussion of one of the multiple choice question later on. But अभी आपको सिर्फ ये याद रखना है, इट इज एन एक्सट्रीमली फास्ट. आप यहां पे एकदम आसानी से याद रख सकते हो कि सुपर कंप्यूटर इज एक्सट्रीमली फास्ट कंप्यूटर विच कैन एग्जीक्यूट हंड्रेड्स ऑफ मिलियंस ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शंस पर सेकेंड. एक सेकेंड में लाखों इंफॉर्मेशन को पलक झपकने से पहले प्रोसेस करने की ताकत रखता है. This computer is known as supercomputer, and we have already developed a supercomputer that we will discuss later on at the time of discussion. Now, let us move to the functions of computer. There are four major functions of computer. First, it is input. Second, it is a processing. Third, it's an output. And fourth, storage. So, आप इसे बड़ी आसानी से याद रख सकते हो. The first is input, जो हम दाखिल करते हैं. Second, data processing. Third, output. We'll discuss about input and output in a separate lecture, because generally a question is used to ask in any examination related to input and output devices. So we will discuss input and output in a full length separate lecture. And the fourth and last one is storage. So it's a very simple IPOS. If you refer four functions, you can easily refer through this formula. IPOS. I stands for input, P for processing, O for output, and S for storage. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Elements of a computer. How many elements are associated with a computer system? The first and foremost element is associated with the computer system is a people. That is me and you. Because without the help of the person, a computer cannot work, cannot functioning well. Here people means users. People means development of the different softwares. People means developer of the different hardwares that will be used at the time of using ICT, information and communication technology. Second is a procedure. Computer is a machine, and a machine is always working based on the specified procedure or command given by the user. So second, it's a procedure. Third, software. Third is software. As you all know that without the use of specific software, it is not possible for anyone to use it properly. Then hardware. Again, I would like to discuss the things over here. In a computer system, there are only two kinds of elements are used. One, it's a software, and another, it's a hardware. A separate question is expected on hardware and software. We'll discuss about hardware and software as well in detail at the time of discussion of the next concepts. As it's a very first lecture, let us learn a few basic items related to ICT. Then data. And last is connectivity. So if you say elements of computer, there are 6 elements of computer. First, people, procedure, software, hardware, data, and connectivity. With these 6 elements, we can use the ICT or our computer system very properly and very precisely. Now, it is time to ask question to all of you. As I discussed with you that in first part of the session, I will discuss a few basic concepts related to the subject. And later on, we will discuss about questions. And I have planned 10 important questions for you. Let us start with question number 31, because in previous session, I have discussed up to question number 30. On your screen, a question is available. ICT-based learning is also known as. ICT-based learning is also known as. There are 4 different options available on your screen. A, DBT, B, CBT, C, IBT, and D, none of this. You can put your opinion, you can put the answer that you are thinking fit into chat box. And after that, we will discuss the correct answer. So now the question is open for you, and you can put your answer in the chat box. DBT, CBT, IBT, and none of this. The correct answer is B. B stands for CBT. CBT stands for computer-based training. Computer-based training. It is necessary for all of you to remember the full form of CBT. It is not computer-based teaching. Generally, what is our idea that we all are talking about ICT? T stands for information and communication technology. So either T stands for technology and we are discussing about teaching. So T may be for teaching. Wrong. CBT stands for computer-based training. CBT. So question number 31. Let us move to question number 32. From the following, which is the older form? A, ICT, B, CBT, C. Both of these have developed in similar time, and D, none of this. आपके हिसाब से इनमें से पहले कौन सी टर्मिनोलॉजी आई है? ICT आई है, CBT आई है, ICT और CBT एक समय पर ही आई है, या इनमें से कोई भी नहीं? This is one of the technical question that the terminology, the term ICT comes first or CBT comes first. You can put your answer into a chat box so as I can discuss. for the correct answer. Someone said A, that is ICT. I'm waiting for your answer. You can put yes. Someone said A, someone said B, someone said D, none of this. Okay, fine. Majority students are in favor of A and B. One of the students said C, but the correct answer is a B. Generally, CBT and e-learning are treated as synonyms, but CBT is the older term than that of ICT, because computer-based training started before 1997. In the beginning of the session, I have discussed that the terminology ICT coined in the year 1997, but a computer-based training already introduced before that. So CBT is coined, CBT introduced before ICT. I hope everyone is clear, because CBT introduced very early stage when we have used that CD, floppy disk, DVD, etc. ICT entered into the field in 1997. So if this kind of question asked by the examiner to you, your answer should be very much clear from your end, that CBT comes first and after that ICT introduced. So correct answer is B. Question number 33. Mind mapping as a method of teaching was developed by. Mind mapping is a method of teaching, and it is developed by whom? Pascal, Charles Babbage, Tony Buzan, none of this. I don't know how many from you are aware of the mind mapping as a method of teaching, but mind mapping is one of the very effective method of teaching. So whatever the answer you guess from all four options, Pascal, Charles Babbage, Tony Buzan, and none of this, you may put into chat box. So as on the basis of your answer, we can judge and discuss the correct answer. I'm waiting for your answer. Comment box is open. Put your expected answer into chat box. Mind mapping. Mind mapping is one of the innovative technique, method used in teaching. So I think correct answer is C, Tony Buzan. Now let us learn what is a mind mapping. A mind map is a diagram for representing task, words, concept, or item linked to and arranged around a central concept or subject. It is useful to turn a long list of monotonous information into a colorful, memorable, and highly organized diagram that works in line with a learner's brain's natural way of doing things. This method of teaching is developed by Tony Buzan in 1960. So I have already written year for your reference, 1960. What is the meaning of mind map? चलो एकदम आसानी से समझते हैं. अगर हम किसी कंसेप्ट को समझना चाहते हैं और वो कंसेप्ट हम बुक में से पढ़े, शायद ये भी हो सकता है कि 3, 4, 5 पेज उसके लिए लिखे गए हो. ये 4-5 पेजेस पढ़ने के बाद ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि आपकी समझ में कुछ ना आए, लेकिन अगर उसी कंसेप्ट को डायग्राम फॉर्म में या कोई पिक्चर फॉर्म में या कोई कलरफुल एक अच्छे से टेबल फॉर्म में या चार्ट फॉर्म में आपके सामने रखा जाए तो क्या होगा? अगर ये सभी चीजें आपके सामने बड़ी अच्छी सी रखी जाए तो क्या होने वाला है आपको पता है? जो चीज आपने पढ़ के नहीं समझी, वो चीज सिर्फ आप देख के ही समझ जाओगे. सो दिस इज द टेक्निक, दिस इज द मेथड ऑफ माइंड मैपिंग. किसी चीज को आप पढ़ो, उससे बेहतर है कि उसको एक अलग फॉर्म में आप रिप्रेजेंट करो. जब आप उसको एक अलग फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट करोगे तो क्या होगा, आपका जो माइंड है, आपका जो ब्रेन है, उसे जल्दी एक्सेप्ट करेगा. क्योंकि हमारा जो ब्रेन है, हमारा जो माइंड है, वो किसी भी पिक्चर को, किसी भी डायग्राम को, किसी भी कलरफुल चीज को बड़ी जल्दी से पकड़ लेता है. सो दिस इज द माइंड मैपिंग टेक्निक. वन ऑफ द पार्टिसिपेंट आस्क्ड मी फॉर एक्सप्लेनेशन. आई होप द explanation is very much clear for you, and now you are able to understand the technique of mind mapping. If you understand it well, you can put your opinion into comment box, so as I can understand that you are clear for the concept that is available on your screen. Now, question number 34. What is the smallest unit of the information? Here we are discussing for ICT, and in information and communication technology. The smallest unit of information is either a bit, a byte, a nibble, and none of this. I have already prepared a separate video on the data size and already uploaded in the playlist of known but unknown on my YouTube channel. I don't know how many from you are aware of that. But in that, I have explained the data right from the smallest form to the largest form. So here the question is, what is the smallest unit of the information? Someone said bit A. Majority answers available in the chat box are correct, because everyone is saying a bit. So the correct answer for this question is a bit, right? I request all of you to watch that video in order to secure full marks for the question related to the data. Question number 35. I don't think so explanation is required, because all of you are well aware about the smallest form of information. How many color dots make up one color pixel on a screen? आपके स्क्रीन पर आप एक जो कलर देखते हो, say for example this is a dot. So when you see a dot on the screen means screen of laptop, screen of desktop, screen of your mobile phone, screen of your LCD or LED, it is applicable to all the screen. How many color dots make up one color pixel on a screen? 3, 8, 12 और 16. आपकी स्क्रीन पर चारों के चारों ऑप्शंस मौजूद हैं. आप मुझे बताओ कितने कलर मिलके एक पिक्सल बने? How many color dots make up one color pixel on a screen? एक कलर पिक्सल बनाने के लिए कितने कलर के डॉट मिक्स होते हैं? Someone said 8, someone said B. Fine. I'm waiting for more answers to come from your end. This is very interesting question, because we all are using digital device like tablet, mobile phone, LCD, LED, then our computer or laptop screen and whatnot. But we are not aware about the basics. The correct option is A, 3. And the explanation 3 color dots from a color pixel on a screen. And I have written the name of these colors: red color, blue color, and green color. So you can remember the colors over here for your future reference. One is a red color, another is a blue color, and third is a green color. The dot of these 3 colors, so one dot from red, one from blue, and one from green, makes one color pixel on our screen. I have discussed not only the color dots, but I have discussed name of the color as well, that you need to remember for your future course of learning. Question number 36. How is the data stored on the diskette? That is a disk. A, laser bubbles. B, ink यानी स्याही. C, सर्किट. और D, मैग्नेटिज्म. जो डिस्क होती इस तरह से स्टोर मानी सेव होता है. लेजर बबल्स की मदद से सेव होता है, स्याही मानी इंक की मदद से डेटा सेव होता है, सर्किट की मदद से सेव होता है, या मैग्नेटिज्म की मदद से सेव होता है. कभी कभार हमारा भी एक एक्सपीरियंस रहा होगा कि कभी हमने वो सीडी या डीवीडी राइट की. सो सीडी और डीवीडी जब राइट होती है तो हमारे पीसी या लैपटॉप में से जो कुछ भी डेटा है वो सीडी पे राइट मानी सेव होता है. वो किसकी मदद से सेव होता है? द क्वेश्चन इज दैट. वी हैव 4 ऑप्शंस. वन इज अ लेजर बबल, सेकंड इज अ इंक, third is a circuit, and fourth is a magnetism. What is the correct answer? You can put your opinion, your answer, whatever you know, in the chat box. Chintan, welcome Chintan. Chintan said C, circuits. Someone said D. Someone said B. Fine. Let me clear the answer. Correct option is a D, magnetism. Right? Whatever the things we are writing on the disk, it is not based on a circuit. It is based on a magnetic rays. अगर आपने डिस्क को कभी अच्छे से देखा है तो आपको पता चलेगा इट इज नॉट बेस्ड ऑन सर्किट, क्योंकि डिस्क में कुछ भी सर्किट जैसा नहीं होता है. सिर्फ एक प्लेन डिस्क होती है और उसमें सीडी या डीवीडी राइटर में से हमारे कंप्यूटर में जो कुछ भी है वो स्टोर हो सकता है. सो व्हेन वी आर राइटिंग, व्हेन वी आर सेविंग समथिंग ऑन डिस्केट, it is not based on circuit, it is based on a magnet. So it is known as a magnetism. Just keep this thing in your mind. The data is stored on the diskette in magnetism form. A diskette is a removable data storage. Disk is removable data storage, and it is used with the PC. Without personal computer, it is not useful for us, because अगर आपके पास सिर्फ डिस्क है, सो सीडी या डीवीडी राइटर के बिना वो डिस्क कुछ काम की नहीं है. सो दिस इज यूजफुल ओनली विथ द पीसी, दैट इज अ पर्सनल कंप्यूटर. Majority students have given a wrong answer. I request all the students to keep solution of this problem in your mind. Question number 37. Which of the following natural element, I have used the word natural element, is the primary element in a computer chips? जो कंप्यूटर की चिप्स बनाई जाती है वो किस चीज से बनाई जाती है? कंप्यूटर अभी चिप्स बेस्ड है, वो सबको पता है. लेकिन जो ये चिप्स बनाने का काम है वो किस चीज से बनाया जाता है, और चिप्स किसी एक नेचुरल यानी प्राकृतिक चीज से बनती है, आप उसका नाम बताओ। ए कार्बन, वो भी नेचुरल है। आयन मानी लोहा, वो भी नेचुरल है। सिलिकॉन, वो भी नेचुरल है। और डी ऑल ऑफ दिस। आपके सामने अगर ये क्वेश्चन आया तो जो तीनों के तीनों जो ऑप्शंस है वो नेचुरल चीज ही है। कार्बन भी नेचुरल है, आयन भी नेचुरल है, सिलिकॉन भी नेचुरल है। और आप गलती भी कर सकते हो क्योंकि ऑप्शन दिया गया है ऑल ऑफ दिस। आप मुझे ये बताओ कि इन चारों में से सही ऑप्शन कौन सा है। सम ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स आंसर्ड सी एंड इट इज अ करेक्ट आंसर, सिलिकॉन। कंप्यूटर की जो भी चिप्स बनती है वो सिलिकॉन की मदद से बनती है, और सिलिकॉन इज अ नेचुरल एलिमेंट। सिलिकॉन इज अ नेचुरल एलिमेंट। So take care of this question very carefully. Silicon is the primary element in computer chips. Silicon के बिना कंप्यूटर चिप्स बन ही नहीं सकती। Silicon is a highly pure element. सिलिकॉन का इस्तेमाल किस लिए होता है? क्योंकि ये सबसे शुद्ध माना जाता है। Silicon is a highly pure element which is now perfect for the massive computer chip industry, and it is cost efficient and easy to use. ये सिर्फ शुद्ध है इसलिए इस्तेमाल नहीं होता, ये इसलिए भी इस्तेमाल होता है क्योंकि ये कॉस्ट एफिशिएंट मानी एज कंपेयर्ड टू अदर मेटल्स, अदर नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज, इट इज कंपैरेटिवली इकोनॉमिकल और इजी टू यूज, इस्तेमाल करने में भी बड़ा सरल है। सो इसके हिसाब से ये प्राइमरी एलिमेंट माना जाता है। आगे बात करते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 38। वन ऑफ द इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन, लाइट सेंसिटिव डिवाइस, द टर्म इज वेरी मच क्लियर ओवर हियर। अ लाइट सेंसिटिव डिवाइस दैट कन्वर्ट्स ड्राइंग, printed text or other images into digital form is known as। एक ऐसा डिवाइस जो किसी भी पिक्चर यानी चित्र को, प्रिंटेड टेक्स्ट और आपके पास कोई भी अदर इमेजेस है तो उसको डिजिटल फॉर्म में ट्रांसफॉर्म कन्वर्ट करता है। ऑप्शंस आर ए प्रिंटर, B scanner, C OMR, and D all of this. You can put your opinion into comment box. एक लाइट सेंसिटिव डिवाइस जो प्रिंटेड टेक्स्ट, ड्राइंग, अदर इमेजेस वगैरह वगैरह जो भी डॉक्यूमेंट्स आपके पास है उसे डिजिटल फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करता है। एंड द करेक्ट आंसर इज बी स्कैनर। स्कैनर इज करेक्ट आंसर बिकॉज स्कैनर इज अ लाइट सेंसिटिव डिवाइस दैट कन्वर्ट्स एवरीथिंग इनटू डिजिटल फॉर्म, राइट। क्वेश्चन नंबर 39। On your screen, you can view an image. And this image is all about OMR. And the question is, OMR stands for। जब नेट की एग्जामिनेशन पहले मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन बेस्ड ली जाती थी, अभी तो ऑनलाइन है, पर जब ऑफलाइन थी तब एग्जामिनेशन OMR बेस्ड थी। आपको यह बताना है कि OMR का फुल फॉर्म क्या है। व्हाट इज फुल फॉर्म ऑफ OMR? A. Optical magnetic reader. B. Optical mark recognition. C. Optical mark reader. D. Both B and C. आप मुझे बताओ कि OMR का पूरा नाम क्या है? A, B, C या D? मानी B and C both. Someone said C, optical mark reader. Good. So many students said C, optical mark reader. But tell you one thing, if you find the answer of the question in detail with the help of technology, the correct answer is a D. OMR is also known as optical mark reader, not reading, reader, or optical mark recognition. It is a method of entering data into a computer system. Optical mark readers read pencil or pen marks made in a predefined position on paper forms as responses to questions or pick list prompts. Let me show you the things. Say for example, ये हमारा सही आंसर है. So what we are doing with the OMR? With the help of pen or pencil, we are just darkening this oval. And the machine is capable enough to read these marks that we have made with the help of pen or pencil. यहाँ पे R recognition के लिए और रीडर के लिए, दोनों के लिए इस्तेमाल होता है. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? Correct answer is D, both B and C, optical mark recognition as well as optical mark reader. So please try to identify your answer with utmost care in the examination. दोनों आंसर्स सही है, B और C. और कमेंट बॉक्स में मैंने देखा 2 स्टूडेंट्स ने सही आंसर्स दिए हैं. Congratulations to them. And for others, life is a process of learning, and that is why we are learning something new on daily basis. So if your answer is incorrect, don't worry. It is a practice session, and if your answer is incorrect during practice, just make it very much clear so as you can answer this question in the examination. Yes, I would like to discuss one more item. In the examination, generally, I have seen in the past that out of B and C, only one answer is given by the examiner, so as you can tick any one. But intentionally, I have marked 2 answers over here, so as you can learn something new with this. Next and last, question number 40. On your screen, a picture is available, and this picture is related to a device. Name of this device is OCR. OCR. मैं आपको बता दूं, एग्जामिनेशन 2 तरह से ली जाती थी. एक OMR बेस्ड थी और जी सेट की जो एग्जामिनेशंस थी वो OCR बेस्ड थी. So OCR is equally useful for all of you to learn. OCR. Let us check. A, optical contact reader. B, optical character recognition. C, optical character reader. And D, none of this. Here I have not written last option as B and C. So you cannot say B and C, you need to decide any one out of these B and C? I'm waiting for your answer into chat box. You can put into comment box so as we can discuss for the further part of the solution. The correct option, someone said B. Yes, B. The correct option is B. Optical character recognition. आप वहां पे पेन और पेंसिल की मदद से ABCD कुछ भी लिखते हो और ये जो मशीन है वो पकड़ लेता है कि आपने क्या लिखा है. ऑप्टिकल कैरेक्टर रिकॉग्निशन. ऑप्टिकल कैरेक्टर रीडर नहीं होता है. अच्छे से दोनों क्वेश्चंस को याद रखोगे, OMR और OCR. ऑप्टिकल कैरेक्टर रिकॉग्निशन. Optical character recognition or OCR is a technology that enables you to convert different types of documents such as scanned paper documents, PDF files, or images captured by a digital camera into editable and searchable data. So our examination is based on searchable data. On the piece of the paper, boxes are given. We need to write A, B, C, and D, and with the help of the scanner, they used to find it's a correct or incorrect. It's a well-programmed answer sheet. And with the simple scanning, they can judge your answer. With this, I would like to end up our today's session because it's a 5:30. Keep in touch with my Telegram group. I will upload details of next session. Most probably we'll arrange one more live sessions on Saturday exactly at 4:30. I hope everyone is clear with this. Let me finish the session. You can put your opinion, your feedback of learning from me into chat box so as I can deal with more and more topics in future. Thank you. God bless you. See you again in next lecture.